Today at exactly 3:32 p.m., the moon was empty. We call it a new moon based on its position in relation to the sun. On that day and time, every month, the moon reflects no light back to us. So you can think of it as a new moon, or you can think of it as a used up, empty moon. But either way, the reality is this evening the moon casts no light. Perhaps you feel like that too, like an empty moon, like the well of your spirit is empty, having run dry, having given all that it can, with nothing left to reflect back to the world. And that's okay. Sort of funny that the third candle on the Advent wreath, though, is called the candle of joy, especially if you find yourself struggling in this season. Joy might be the furthest thing from your mind. But joy comes and goes. It waxes and wanes just like the moon does. Because 2 weeks from now, on December 27th, the moon will be full again. With that face that we sometimes call the man in the moon, where asteroids have made 2 eyes and a mouth that's open wide as if it's singing a joyful hallelujah. But joy is like that too. It comes and it goes. But joy isn't something that you can fake until you make it. Because you can't share joys with others until you fill up your own tank first. We call it self-care, or in the Bible it's referred to as Sabbath time, and it is pivotally important that we recharge our batteries from time to time. Because the worst thing you can do when your batteries are feeling low is to push on and try and make it through, because it only results in us feeling emptier. And the emptier we get, the harder we try, and the emptier we get, and the harder we try, and it becomes this vicious cycle. It's the same cycle and principle that feeds the cycle of addictions: alcohol, shopping, food. And busyness is as much of an addiction as anything else, being addicted to feeling busy. So practicing self-care is a radical, disruptive act that runs countercultural to our capitalist system. Because you are worth more than what you make. And you are worth being cared for and caring for yourself. So let yourself be where you need to be in your moon time. Invite yourself to some Sabbath time and let your well refill. This season especially, take care of yourself. Now sometimes that means not going to that Christmas party you've been invited to, and yes, it may disappoint the host or your friends or your family, but if what you need to do is give yourself some alone time, you have permission to do it for yourself. Other times, it means gathering up the get-go and attending that party if that's what's going to fill your well. So give yourself permission to do what you need to do. Because remember, you are no good to help others until you help yourself. You cannot serve from a dry well, and just like the stewardess or steward says on the airplane, put on your own oxygen mask before you help someone else.